Welcome students. We will be discussing here some graphs of some important functions. In the previous videos we have already discussed some functions, introduction, definition and types of function, etc. Now let us see some graphs of these functions. So we will start graph of constant function. First, constant function. As we know, constant function is defined as fx is equal to c. Fx is nothing but y, so y is equal to fx, generally we write, and this is equal to c, where c is a constant number. As for example, suppose we write y is equal to fx is equal to 2, then here this is a constant function because for different values of x we will get a constant number 2 as a value of fx or value of y. So as you know students, before drawing a graph we prepare a small table for values of x and fx. So let us make this table now. Suppose x is -2, fx is 2, -1, again this is 2, this is 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. For different values of x, fx has constant value which is 2. Now let us see how you can draw a graph. This is very simple to draw a graph here. X, O, x dashed, y, O, y dashed. Suppose we make a scale here 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. So generally we make a scale along x-axis and y-axis. Now we will plot these points -2, 2, -1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2 and 2, 2. We'll plot these points on this graph paper. So -2, 2, roughly we'll have this point -2, 2, x is -2, y is 2 here, -2, 2. This point is -2, 2. Again -1, 2, x is -1, y is 2. So -1, 2. Again 0, 2. This point will be 0, 2 as you know. 1, 2. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. Point will be almost here. 1, 2 and 2, 2. 2 and 2. So we will join all these points here, and you know we are getting here a straight line like this. It can be extended in both the direction like this. So this is the graph for fx is equal to 2, which is a constant function here. So accordingly we can draw different graphs for different constant functions. So here this is obvious that this graph is parallel to x-axis at a distance of 2 from the origin along the positive side of the y-axis. Since fx is equal to 2, 2 is positive here. If suppose fx is equal to -1, then you can understand graph will be like this. For fx is equal to -1, this line will be parallel to x-axis passing through x is equal to -1. So I hope this is clear to you. Now next function we will see. Second, let us see graph of identity function. Identity function. You know, identity function is defined as fx is equal to x. And when we make a table, we'll get it like this. If x is equal to -2, fx is equal to -2, x is equal to -1, fx is equal to -1, since fx is equal to x. So for different values of x, we are getting same values of x. So when x is 0, fx is 0, when x is 1, fx is 1, and when x is 2, fx is 2. So we can draw a graph very easily here. We are sketching graph roughly here. So -2 to approximately this point will be here, -2 to. Suppose here point is -2 to. Again -1 1. Suppose this point is here, -1 -1. 0 0 point will be here. 1 1 point is suppose here, 1 1 1 1, and 2 2. Suppose point is here, 2 2. Now we have to join all these points, and we can join these points with the help of a straight line. So this straight line gives the graph for the function fx is equal to x, which is an identity function here. Now next, modulus function. Modulus function. As we know, modulus function is defined as fx is equal to mod of x. So you know that this is x if x is greater than is equal to 0, and this is minus x if x is less than 0. Let us make it more clear with the help of example. Suppose fx is mod of x, and we write f of 5. This will be mod of 5. This is equal to 5. But f of -5, this is f of modulus of -5. This is also 5. So you have to understand that fx is equal to plus x if x is greater than is equal to 0. And fx is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Why this minus sign? So that this minus x becomes positive number, because x is less than 0, so x itself is a negative number. That's why we put here a negative number to make it a positive number. So let us make a table here, a small table for x and fx. Suppose x is -2, fx is 2, x is -1, fx is 1, x is 0, fx is 0, x is +1, fx is 1, and this is 2, fx is 2. So let us draw a graph here. Whenever we plot all these points on this graph paper and we'll sketch a curve, we'll find that this curve is like this. Here point is 0 0, here point is suppose 1 1, here point is suppose 2 2, here point is -1 1, and here point is -2 2. So graph of modulus function is in the V shape passing through origin. Now let us see next function, graph of the next function, signum function. You know, we define signum function as fx is equal to mod x by x if x is not equal to 0, and this is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0. This is the definition of signum function. And if we elaborate this definition, then we can write fx is equal to, which is equal to mod x by x, this is equal to 1 if x is greater than 0. This is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0, and this is equal to minus 1 if x is equal to, if x is less than 0. So accordingly, let us make a table here for x and fx. If x is equal to minus 2, fx is minus 1. X is minus 1, fx is minus 1, x is 0, fx is 0, x is 1, fx is 1, x is 2, fx is 1. Now let us sketch a curve with the help of this table. Let us make a rough scale here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. First of all, let us take a point x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 1 will be point here. X is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 1. Point is here. Second is minus 1, minus 1. X is minus 1 and y is minus 1. Point will be here. Minus 1 and minus 1. So let us join these points and draw a curve here. This will be like this. And point is 0, 0, so we have to exclude this point because 0 minus 1 is not a point here, so this point will be excluded. So there will be open interval this side. And secondly, 0, 0, one point is simply here, 0, 0, and 1, 1, x is 1, y is 1. Point is here 1, 1 and 2, 1. When x is 2, y is 1. So point is 2, 1. After joining these points, we will get a graph like this. And here point is 0, 1. 0, 1 is not a point here in this table. So this point will be excluded. So students, this is the graph for signum function. Both the lines are parallel to x-axis. One line will pass through y is equal to 1. Another line will pass through y is equal to minus 1. Next. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. This function is defined as like this, and we know that if x is equal to, suppose, minus 3.5, this will be minus 4. Greatest integer is smaller than minus 3.5. F of minus 2, this is equal to minus 1, is smaller than minus 2, sorry, minus 3. F of 0 is equal to minus 1, f of 1 is equal to 0, f of 2 is equal to 1, f of minus 1 is equal to minus 2, etc. So let us make a table here. X and fx. If value of x is minus 2, fx will be minus 3. If this is minus 1, this will be minus 2. If this is 0, this will be minus 1. This is 1, this will be 0. This is 2, this will be 1, and so on. And we can make it more clear with the values of x in intervals. So let us see this case also. Here fx is equal to minus 2 when x lies in the interval minus 1 to minus 2 to minus 1, minus 2 to minus 1, then fx is equal to minus 2. Fx is equal to minus 1 when x belongs to the interval minus 1 to 0. This is equal to 0 when x belongs to the interval 0 to open interval 1. This is equal to 1 when x belongs to 2 is open here. This is equal to 2 when x belongs to 2 to 3. Now with the help of these values of x and fx, let us sketch a curve here. The scale is like this. And so on. So you see, when value of x is minus 2 to minus 1, here this side is open, minus 2 to minus 1, value of x, then fx is minus 2. Fx means y, minus 2 is here, and value of x is minus 2 to minus 1, like this. Minus 2 to minus 1 and open along minus 1, means this point has been excluded. Similarly, value of fx is minus 1 when x lies in this interval minus 1 to 0. Then fx is minus 1. So this is the line here, and this point has been excluded since this side is open. Then value of fx is 0 when x lies between 0 and 1. This 1 is open, so this line. Similarly, value of fx is 1 when x lies between 1 to 2. This side 2 is open. X lies between 1 to 2. This one, 1 to 2. This side is open, 2 is open here. And value of x is 2, fx is 2. When x lies in the interval 2 to 3, 3 is open here. So 2 to 3, 3 is open here. So this is the graph for the greatest integer function fx is equal to greatest integral value of x. So these are some important graphs. However, we can draw some more graphs for polynomial function, reciprocal function, etc. But These are most important graph that we have discussed here. So students, I hope you understand all these graphs that we have drawn against different functions, important functions, and I hope that you might be getting benefit from my videos. So I would like to request you as usual to please subscribe my channel IQ Learning, and please share all these videos with your friends also, so that they could also get benefit from it. So thank you very much for watching these videos, and I wish you all the best.